What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Chaos and Company. I know, the last episode we said we're going to be doing curse objects. Still in work in progress. I promise it's going to come next Sunday. It will end up being here, okay? However, this episode, honestly, I thought it was really, really funny. It wasn't from that segment of haunted objects, but I didn't see it like fitting too much. But I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I ended up enjoying it. I hope you guys think it's funny as well. If you do, definitely make sure to drop a like. If you're new, think about subscribing, Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have a good one. See you guys on the next one. Bro, Curtis, speaking of like ghost and shit, right? Um, Bro, last time I ended up hearing like a weird like story. Um, do you remember where we went to go fishing that one night that you almost died?
Yeah. Oh, do I remember that?
Dude. So okay, here's the
I could
trippy
relive
part.
that moment right now.
Hold on, here's the trippy part, right? So my stepdad goes, fishing there a lot, right? And he said that one night, right? He ended up seeing, he was fishing with his friend. He said one night he ended up fishing. He was fishing and he saw two dudes, bro, going into that canal, right? But they were in that edge, right, where like it's kind of steep, and
Yeah.
they were looking at them, right, being like confused because you know how there's like a way you can go up above, right? So they
Yeah.
try to get their attention and tell them to go up, right? But he says that like the people look lost, right? And they still kept going into that canal and they started going in more, right?
hmm
And he said he tried to get their attention to go up, right? But like they didn't like even like look like they heard him, right?
Yeah.
And then he said that a week after that, right? He ended up seeing those two same dudes in the news saying that they actually ended up drowning there. They ended up going missing there, bro. The two exact same dudes. And I was like, yo, bro. And
That could have been
it reminded me, bro, of like that day, right? Like don't get me wrong, like that day, bro, like I do sometimes go back like, damn, what if it actually happened there, you know? Cuz like
Yeah. Dude, it was literally a split second between life and death.
it was
We were,
and the
we were so close to the water hydroelectric pumps
yeah,
that if I didn't grab that fence, the last inch of that barbed wire fence, there was nothing else to grab onto.
no. And the thing
Like
was
once you're
that
in it.
dude, you asked me to like pull you up and like, back there and I was like scrawny as hell, you know? Like you
Mhm.
probably weighed like twice as me, you know? So I'm like, damn, I'm about to like grab onto this dude, pull him up, or he's gonna pull me down, you know? And like the chances on you pulling me down were higher than me pulling you up. Like, let's
Yeah, but
be
I think,
honest.
but in that moment, it was life or death. Like so I'm
No,
dead
it
serious.
definitely was. It definitely was.
So
And
like so panic and adrenaline were kicking at the same time.
do you want to tell
You
that
know?
story to give like background
Yeah, yeah, sure. So we drove out, like
to
two
the
hours.
fishing place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 2 hours where we were at, and it was a hydroelect. The lake had a hydroelectric. So we were fishing, and we'd always go. We wouldn't get there usually till like 10, maybe 11, and we'd fish. Normally fish till what, 5 in the morning. Um, and we start fishing, and it's like I don't know. It's probably like close to 2 because because after I fell in, I was like, let's just go.
Yeah.
It's probably close to 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it was.
Kevin hooks up on the fish. We're stoked. He's like reeling it in. He's like, don't want to lose it.
This was the
And
only
it's a man.
fish. This was the only fish that we ended up catching the whole night too. We were there for like
Yeah,
5 hours. This was the only fish, so we were
yeah,
super stoked.
yeah. And like it's a man-made dam, cement. Um, and not thinking because I was in the fish, I bring it up. I go and step down, and I'm wearing like those like just Vans, and those have no grip. You slip on tile with those things. So I step and I'm like, and I hit that like the moss or mildew or whatever. So it just slips, and we're like, it's like us, a fence, and a hydroelectric dam. And the only thing I had to grab onto, barbed wire fence, and I just grabbed onto it,
No, no,
and
no.
I started panicking.
No. You ended up gripping to the literally the cement. How you held on, I have no idea. But you literally gripped onto the cement, and then you were like, "Dude, grab onto the fence and pull me up." And I was like, dude, this dude weighs like twice as much as me, right? I was like, this is
Like
gonna
I'm going
either,
down with them.
it's like he's either gonna pull me in or I'm gonna be able to pull him out. Keep in mind, this is a canal. This is literally like just, like straight down. It's not like it's, you could have
It's
grabbed
like
onto.
driveway cement. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like driveway cement.
So how you
Yeah,
managed to like hold on to it, I have no idea. And
because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
that's, that's true. That's true. And
It was
the
fight or flight.
the thing is that like as soon as it touches water it gets so slippery too, like super slippery. I don't know, bro, I have no idea. And I've always thought about this moment, like I seriously always like think about it, right? Well, I mean, not always, but I do think about it a lot. And on how it all happened, it happened so quick because you were facing the water. And I don't remember how you slipped, but on how fast you ended up going from facing the water to turning your body to the cement and grabbing on. Like, I literally blinked and I saw you holding on. Like, that's how fast that happened.
See, and it's funny because in my situation, it felt like a lifetime.
Oh, look, we're talking
No,
about time thing.
but it's even
Yeah, no, exactly.
yeah.
That's exactly it.
Well, I think the craziest thing, not that I survived that, but it's like I was recording, right? I think I was on Snapchat, and one hand had the phone, or I think I might have put it in my pocket, but somehow it only got wet to my knee. Didn't lose anything.
Yeah, no, you had one foot in the water, the other one outside, and you were just holding on, bro. And then you're like,
Yeah.
grab onto that fence and pull me up.
And you're sitting there laughing,
dude, because I'm like, this dude, does he actually think I can fucking pull him up? Motherfucker weighs twice as me, bro. And I fucking grab on. I had to like wrap my hands around because there was like just a bunch of fucking spiders around that fence, bro. Like just a bunch of spiders. So I wrapped my hand around and grabbed them. I'm like, please don't let it be a black widow, bro.
Oh, dude,
Don't be a black widow.
Actually, this is a real side note, but like I've heard that you're more likely to die from a black widow bite than you are a rattlesnake bite or something like that. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but
I haven't heard.
I want to say I heard that.
I feel like that's just because of anti-venom or like anti-venom or
Right, and I think that's what it came down to. It wasn't that it was necessarily deadlier; it just had something to do with the anti-venom.
Yeah, because there's like spiders like South America. Yeah, exactly. They're not necessarily deadlier. They're so much more rare that to find a hospital with that anti-venom.
Right.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
yeah, no, I grabbed onto it, bro, and then I just pulled him up. And the funny part of that whole entire thing was we went up. No. Listen, you'll think
I almost died and you fucking fell off your longboard laughing.
You'll think it's funny, but literally the whole entire funny part about that is you picked up the fish. We went up. We still took pictures with the fish, threw him back, and then we left. It wasn't like okay, let's leave. No, you grabbed the fish. You still grabbed the fucking fish, bro, and then took pictures with it.
Oh my God.
Threw him back, and then you're like, all right, let's go.
Priorities, bro. Man had his priorities sorted out.
Oh man, dude, I think that was the funniest thing about that.
Once I realized I wasn't gonna die, once I felt like
it was good.
I was like, okay, then it was all about fish.
It wasn't that, like, it was like a skip and thought. I pulled you up, you came up, you grabbed the fish, we went up, took pictures, and then we let it go. Like, it wasn't like a like you let anything sink in, right? It
It was just reaction. It
was
was
just
just a
like, all right,
reaction.
let's take the picture. And we went down for the fish too. Like, because like it was gonna snap the line or something, but
Yeah.
oh man, dude, I was just like,
I
god
bet you.
damn.
I bet you that. Yeah, I bet you that fish was watching me just struggle. You know, it's like
Yeah, I
you don't
hope you
fucking like it, do
fucking
you?
know.
Yeah.
That's what
We'll
you
see.
get. That's what
Yeah.
you
We'll see who's more dominant in the water.
get. Yeah.
Oh
Swing or
shit.
sink or swim, motherfucker.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Damn, dude, that shit was just wild though. But I do think about that night a lot though. I'm not gonna lie to
Well,
you.
I
I'm
can't.
like, damn.
I wouldn't doubt that a lot that happens to a lot. Like your dad, and like especially the amount of people who drink. Right? And it's like a
Oh
big cat.
yeah.
It's a big catfishing spot. So like everyone's there late at night.
Yeah.
People, and there's like a campsite right there. So there's a bunch of people who are like camping right there, um, just drinking. And I mean, literally one wrong step, and
Yeah, and you're gone. Because I mean, like, there's no way you're swimming, especially where we were at. There's no way you're swimming out of that. On
yeah,
how
because we were
strong
up.
the current was, we were like
Yeah, we
right
were
next to
upstream
it.
of that generator. If I
Yeah,
guess if you're downstream, it's fine.
but yeah, we were like right next to it, and the thing was, right, literally, like, it wasn't like, oh man, we were traumatized. No, next week we were still in that same spot,
Oh yeah,
catching a
right back
ton
at it,
of
baby.
fish.
Yeah, right back at it.
Oh, but then hey, the next time we went though, we ended up actually catching like quite a bit though. Like, it was
Yeah,
like back to
we
back,
couldn't.
bro.
Yeah, we couldn't stop them.
Yeah, like it was like we as
Like,
soon as we threw him, we caught him. Like, it was
yeah,
wild.
like it brings up the point. Like someone was on my side that day.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
It's
yeah.
like
I still can't wrap around my brain, bro, on how fast he ended up doing that though. Like, that has to be 100% reflex. Like, 100%,
oh,
like
I,
survival reflex.
just
Fight
oh
or
what?
flight. It was fight or
Yeah,
flight.
Yeah.
quite literally, I'm dead or I'm alive. There was no like you know, I could make this. I just swim down later. No, it was I'm like in a split second.
Yeah, but like what I'm trying to get at is, like, did you at any point like think about turning around and like grabbing onto like the fucking cement, or was it just like you didn't know what was happening and then now you're grabbing onto the cement?
I remember slipping, and then everything just happened literally so fast. I was like, okay, I have something to grab onto now. Ask for help, and then here I look up. You know, my life is on
Oh,
the line. My buddy's laughing while holding the fishing pole,
I don't know
and,
why you expect
oh
anything else
shit!
for
and
video,
he's
bro.
still
Listen,
and he's still telling me to grab the fish.
Who's my fish,
listen,
man?
I still got
priorities,
I still
bro,
got a
priorities.
yeah, I still got a scar on my left arm because of that barbed wire.
But no. Look, I do want to clarify something, right? I didn't laugh because it was funny. I laughed, dude, because I was nervous as
Nervous.
fuck. And the thing is, I laugh when I'm nervous, and it's gotten me
Yeah.
in so much trouble, like in
Same,
so
dude.
much trouble, bro.
Same.
But I laugh when I'm nervous, and literally seeing you fucking hanging on, I got so fucking nervous. I'm like, dude, I literally froze. I know there's some people, dude, that like would see that and immediately act, but I fucking froze at that point because I was like, oh shit, what is happening? But then also ended up crossing my mind when you asked me you need to pull me up. It's like, bro, you weigh
Bro,
twice as much as me.
I'm glad you had enough time to think about my weight. You know,
Oh god.
Oh,
that's why we're still friends, I guess.
Why you're
yeah, that's
still
why you're
here?
still here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, dude, that was a wild night though. That was a wild night.
Yeah.
Do you think about that a lot, or is it just me that thinks about it quite a bit?
Oh, I mean, I'm very happy to tell you that. I'm glad you think. My life or death situation more than I do. Maybe
Oh
that's
shit!
maybe because I just try and blur it out. And,
Believe it never happened.
You just
Yeah.
dug it back up, dude. He spent years for suppressing it. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not sleeping tonight. Thanks, Kevin.
yeah, no, it's like no, it's fine. Like I don't just like dream about water all the time.
Oh, I wonder why I had that
Oh.
dream of that running river, that really
Yeah.
fast running river
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, that can't mean anything.
But you know what, Scott, you ended up, before we cut you off, you ended up cutting. I ended up cutting you in a story that I think it's also worth noting. Kind of show what type of friends we are. But
Oh,
do you want to tell it?
which one? I already forgot.
The one that you said, you ended up cutting me off in the longboard.
Oh yeah, I mean, we were out at one of our other buddies. He had a beach cabin, and we were down there. And this was like what freshman year, it was the end of freshman year of high school. And there's a bunch of hills, and we're all super into longboarding. We're like, let's go out there and we're gonna, go longboard down these hills. And they were big hills. Like what? We were probably going like over 20, right?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, we're going pretty fast. And Kevin had a skateboard, so he was slower than the rest of us. And we had told him like because there was a four-way intersection halfway through like the biggest hill the biggest hill that we were willing to go down in the area because there was a bigger hill, but we were all like, no.
Yeah, we're
Because
not.
the other Kevin went down that one and he like burned a hole through his shoe going on it on a scooter,
Yeah, I
right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we were like, no, we're good. So we told Kevin to go down there and like stop and make sure nobody's coming so we don't get hit. And because we like it was like a really steep hill into like a still steep hill but less steep but longer hill. And right at the end of the super steep hills where this four-way intersection is, so we like if somebody came through it and we were coming straight out, we're hitting a car, like, and it's not gonna end well. So I told Kevin to go down there, or we told Kevin to go down there and just like, hey, make sure nobody's coming. If anyone's coming, just stop them. And so he goes, and like he's basically 90% of the way there. So we're all like, hey, let's jam. So we hop on and we start going. Now, in my mind, I was thinking Kevin would do it. What I would do is I'd get out of the main part of the street and I'd go stand kind of near where the stop sign was. No, Kevin decided to stop directly in front of me. So I have about 1 second to decide whether I'm going to try and miss him or I'm going to hit him. In that split second, I decided it is better to try and miss him because if I hit him, we're both probably going to break some bones and end up in the hospital. So I swerve to miss him and I lose control. I try to gain control and slow down as much as possible. When I was at the point where I'm gonna lose it, I hop off and I try to run, but we're going over 20, so obviously I'm not gonna run. I got a couple steps in, right? You said I got like 3 or 4 in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
None of them were controlled
hold
steps.
on.
It was just your,
Controlled in any way, shape, or form.
Hold on. That was the fastest I've ever seen you run, buddy. That was.
I think that's the fastest you'll ever see any human run. I was probably going over 20 miles an hour.
Oh shit!
But
no.
so I ended up falling. And I messed myself up. I lost a bunch of skin on my back. I had no skin on like the end of my freshman year of high school is not fun because my hands were bandaged constantly because they were just massive open wounds and I was missing a bunch of skin on my back. But I fall, right? And like I go into like fight or flight mode of like I need to go, I need to get up, I need to get back to the house, I need to like bandage myself up. So I'm not really looking at what, everyone around me is doing. So I grabbed my stuff and did I grab my longboard or did you guys grab it?
We grabbed it.
We grabbed it.
Oh, so yeah, I guess I literally just went.
Yeah,
So
you just started walking.
I take off, but I notice that, or no, I find out later that Kurtis had fallen as well. And I thought it was like the hill at first, but no, it turned out he turned back, was watching what happened to me, started laughing so hard he fell off of his longboard and bruised his lung or like his ribs
Yeah.
because he was laughing so hard while he was falling off.
Dude, all I remember was I turned around and Scott eats it. So I'm like, dude, I gotta get off and laugh at him. Right? Like this is so funny. So I'm like, and I clearly I had no judge of speed. I thought I was way faster than I was, because I've already I've rode the hill out. Like I'm just riding flat ground, and it just I jump off and I was going a lot faster than I thought I was. So I just tumble. Whatever I landed on hit my ribs. I don't know. It hurt to breathe.
No, I'm not even done with the story yet because I get back and
hold on. Before we go a little bit further, right? I kind of want my point of view. Okay, okay. You guys tell me. Okay, somebody needs to go down there to like look for cars, right? And then everybody said, Kevin, you're the slowest, right? Because you have a skateboard, so you go down there and tell us if there's a car coming or, stop it if it's coming, right? So I go, okay, whatever, right? After arguing, I said, all right, whatever. I go down, right? Now, in my mind, I'm thinking they're going to wait for me to look for cars because that is the main reason why I'm going down first. And then they're going to come down when I give the signal, right? That's literally what's going through my mind. No, I get down, right? I literally turn around to grab my board and I see Scott fucking jetting down, bro, towards me, like extremely towards me. And I literally froze. I was like, dude, what is happening? Because I wasn't going to register that they were actually going to go before I said it's all clear, But I literally just remember turning around to grab my board and fucking all I see is Scott just bolting down, bro. Bolting down. And then he kind of swerves out of the way. And then it's the fastest I've ever seen him run. Like, I think that's the only time I've seen you run.
What do you mean? I used to run all the time in high school.
I used to see you walk all the time in high school.
What do you mean, dude?
I've never seen you run.
PE, I used to run all the time.
I used to see you fucking walk all the time.
No, you didn't. I would always be at the front with you and Joey running. Come on now.
That's BS. That's BS, isn't. And you know it. That's BS.
No,
and you
it
know
isn't.
It.
No,
used to always be walking. But anyways,
in middle school maybe.
Anyways, he literally he doesn't even tumble. He doesn't face plant. Yeah, but like
I landed on my slide and just slid.
Oh, I saw you land on your knees first, and then it didn't stop you enough. So then you kind of went sideways.
I didn't have any I only had a minor cuts and scrapes on my knees. It was mainly my back and my hands.
But anyways, he gets up. And he just doesn't walk upwards. He literally starts just yelling. He's just yelling, right? And you're basically just cursing. And he's just saying one word over and over and over. Literally the whole way up the hill. And then next thing I know, I look at Kurtis. And he's on the ground laughing.
Oh my God.
But at the same time, he can't fucking breathe, right? And then I see my other friend, Kevin, and all he's saying, it's okay, I'm a doctor.
No, that was when you guys got oh my God, no.
I remember what happened. So the night before we were playing a bunch of boards and we pulled out the what is it?
Operation, yeah.
Operation. And so we're playing that, and so that's where the joke comes from, because Kevin, I assume Kevin won. And so
no, he did do the best, that was right. That he wouldn't stop saying that.
He said I'm a doctor, so now Scott,
no, so I walk no. So to build on that, I walk back to the house by myself. I literally, because it was a 3-story beach house, and the main story wasn't even street level, so I have to go up a set of stairs to get to the main entrance, and I have to go up the stairs to the bathroom because the bathroom's on the 3rd floor. I blacked out walking up every set of stairs, and then I'm on the toilet looking at like my hands. I've got my shirt off. I'm looking at my back in the mirror. I'm like, what the hell do I do? Like, kind of thing. And Curtis and the other Kevin come in, and Kevin's got like a first aid kit. He's doing the whole I'm a doctor thing.
And he's got a bottle of
Hydrogen peroxide. He's got a bottle of
yeah.
hydrogen peroxide, and he's like, I'm a doctor, and then like literally takes and starts pouring the hydrogen peroxide on like this massive open wound on my back. And like I completely blacked out, like my ear, like I lost all hearing, like it just all went black, all my senses went numb.
And all your
Like,
buddies around you are laughing.
and I think I was like, get the fuck out, like leave me alone. And yeah,
I think that was our last, like, that was the morning we were leaving.
no, it was the day we were leaving. I think we left later. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, it would have been the morning before that we were leaving.
And we all have to cram this like Ford Explorer for like a 3.5 hour drive back or wherever it was. And like it's just quiet as can be. I'm just sitting there in so much pain. I can't. It's like hard.
Well, I in all fairness, I think part of that was the fact that we would go to bed like at 3 a.m. and then wake up at 8 a.m. every day. So
that's true.
God, dude, I just remember that night, dude, with the dragon thing.
Bro, I was so tired. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. And literally out of nowhere, just like, rawr. I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
So stupid. We were doing it till like 2 in the morning, and then we just like went downstairs to like the main floor, and we were like throwing Sour Patch Kids at each other and just like really stupid, pointless stuff.
Oh man,
I think we've kind of swayed away from cursed object.
Yeah, quite a bit. It's alright, it happens. But I mean, I guess that kind of sums up like our friendship.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got 1,001 stories, but yeah, it all sums up back to that basically.
Somebody's hurt, instead of being like, "You alright?" or getting help, we fucking laugh at them.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's like, hey, buddy, I know you're in your last moments of life. Wouldn't want to be you.
In all honesty, like most people I talk to, they're like, wow, you've had like the same group of friends for like 20 years. So like,
damn, I've really known you guys for that long?
Almost.
Fuck,
that's why I said yesterday. That's why I said yesterday. I was like, okay, well, what time do you get milk? Like, how old? Like 10. Like 10 or 11 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
27. That's 17 years.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Holy shit. Well, we had a good run, guys. Well, I think this is going to be the last one.
Yeah, because the last thing I want to see on my deathbed is my buddies laughing. Because I know they just opened up a new group chat about me and talking shit all the time. Like, wow.
Oh, I can't believe they had to custom made a suit, bro. I heard it had to go to 20 different stores.
I heard they used all the cloth in a 5-state area.
Yeah, they had to have a bonfire in the back instead of using that.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.